Hi, I'm Drew Canoli, and today we're taking a tour through your fridge. I'll show you 10 everyday food items that turn toxic when they're stored wrong, or when they're not what they claim to be. And more importantly, I'll show you how to fix it without living in paranoia. By the end of this video, I'll reveal the exact storage mistakes that you're creating deadly toxins in your fridge, which get put in your body. That's quote-unquote health foods that are secretly giving you a hormone grenade in your gut. Right? You do not want these things, okay? So let's dive in. Number one, I've talked about this in other videos. Garlic. There's actually a huge botulism risk. Garlic's a superfood. Yes, I love it. I take it every day. Antimicrobial, immune boosting, heart protective. But once you peel it, especially when you submerge it in oil, you're inviting a rare but deadly bacteria. And it sounds like a Harry Potter spell. Clostridium botulinum. Botulism toxin is one of the most potent neurotoxins on the planet. Just a few nanograms can give you paralysis. And refrigeration doesn't kill it. Cold just slows the growth. The CDC actually tracked 36 people who got botulism from garlic oil. That's the paralysis level of food poisoning from something sitting in your fridge. 4 days at room temp and boom, your garlic becomes a neurotoxin factory, my friend. And that's why pre-peeled garlic in tubs or homemade garlic oil just is straight up dangerous. The fix for this is store garlic and unpeeled at room temp in a dry, ventilated spot. Chop it up fresh to activate the allicin, and it's an antimicrobial compound. You keep the flavor, and more importantly, you keep your family safe. Number two would be onions. These are bacterial magnets, my friend. Onions are natural detoxifiers, but once you cut them up, their starches quickly convert into sugars. In the fridge, those sugars make onions a bacterial playground. Half an onion left in a plastic bag or wrap, it's like leaving bait in a trap for E. coli, and mold loves it. Folk wisdom says onions absorb bacteria in the air, and while that is a myth, cut onions do spoil fast. The fix is use the whole onion when possible, and if you must store it, store half of it, seal it in an airtight container within 24 hours. And the bonus tip, whole onions actually last weeks at room temperature in a dark, cool place. If you put the onions by other fruit, they're going to spoil everything around it that much faster, right? A 7-day-old avocado quickly becomes a brown avocado that looks like it was in a tanning bed too long. Not a cool thing. 3 would be ginger. Mold and liver stress, right? Ginger fights nausea and inflammation. It's one of my favorite superfoods, but refrigerating ginger too long promotes mold growth, which you don't want, including aspergillus, which is a really bad one, which can produce alpha toxins linked to liver damage. Cold storage can also stress ginger's tissues, increasing compounds that irritate the kidneys. So, the fix, store ginger in a dry pantry or freeze it sliced. Freezing preserves bioactive compounds like gingerol, which keeps mold away, period. Number 4 would be rice. Now, this is the sleeper villain. I've talked about this in other videos, but it's a perfect host for Bacillus Cereus. It's a spore-forming bacteria, and when cooked rice cools slowly, spores wake up and produce toxins. And reheating it doesn't kill those toxins, which is why fried rice syndrome causes sudden vomiting and diarrhea worldwide. Scientists found that 89% of leftover rice grows toxins that'll wreck your gut in about 2 days. We're talking 10,000 cases yearly, people projectile vomiting from both ends because they trusted day-old rice. Your fried rice isn't about comfort food, it's actually about Russian roulette. The fix, spread rice thin on a tray to cool below 40 degrees within 1 hour. That's the FDA safe zone that stops toxin production. Refrigerate it and then eat it within 24. Better yet, cook smaller batches, then you don't even have to worry about all this stuff. Number 5 would be leafy greens. Spinach, kale, and lettuce are nutritional powerhouses, but they're also linked to some of the biggest foodborne illness outbreaks. Why is that? Their large surface area and their delicate leaves make them perfect for harboring E. coli and Salmonella. Once contaminated, bacteria cling tightly to the leaves. In the fridge, moisture speeds up this spoilage, turning a bag of greens into a slimy mess. I know we've all seen it. You drop $10 on a bag of lettuce to make a salad. That day, you forget 3 days later, you got a bunch of goop on the bottom of that box. You want to wash your greens right before eating, not before storage. Store them dry in a breathable container with paper towels to absorb moisture and eat them within 3 to 5 days. But those are the obvious suspects. What about foods marketed as healthy that are secretly doing as much damage? Let's open that door. Number 6 would be low-fat yogurt. Sold as healthy, right? Low-fat yogurt, but it's often packed with sugar bombs or artificial sweeteners. Your gut microbiome reacts like,
bro, we did not sign up for this Splenda waterboarding, okay?
Harvard-proved artificial sweeteners like aspartame and sucralose actually jack up your gut bacteria in about 4 days, making you more diabetic than actual sugar. Looks futuristic, but under the hood, he is just running pure lies, people. Number 7 would be processed deli meats. Nitrates and nitrates preserve the pink color, right? But once in your body, they can perform nitrosamines, compounds linked to increased cancer risk. Eating deli meat every day is like paying rent in a coffin you haven't even moved into yet. You don't want to do it. 8 would be plastic bottled water. Cold plastic plus time equals leaching BPA and microplastics into your water. These are endocrine disruptors, meaning they scramble hormones. Harvard found that plastic water bottles spike BPA by 69%. That's like giving your hormones a daily punch or a slap in the face while paying premium prices for privilege. You don't want to do that. Plastic water bottles are hormone grenades. Pull the pin and boom, welcome to Dad Bod Central. 9, leftover takeout in styrofoam. Styrofoam, people. I can't believe people are still doing styrofoam in the fridge. You're releasing styrene, and this is a possible human carcinogen. Microwaving styrofoam, even worse, is like sending your liver into eviction notice. It's like done paying rent. Number 10, fruit juice cartons. Marketed as all natural but stripped of fiber. That means pure sugar rush, pure blood sugar crash, and an insulin roller coaster. Fruit juice is just the mullet of the food world. Party in the front, metabolic syndrome in the back. Stay away, my friends. Individually, these risks might sound small, but think about your liver and your immune system. They're already processing pollutants, stress hormones, and modern toxins. Add in food-borne illnesses and toxins from avoidable fridge mistakes, and it's like pouring dirty water in an already clogged up filter. It doesn't make any sense. The result, fatigue, breakouts, skin issues, gut chaos. If you feel called by this video, go through your fridge, get rid of the bad stuff, you guys. Drop a comment below. Let me know the worst fridge mistake that you've ever made or a health food that you've been eating unknowingly. I try to address all my comments personally. You don't have to wear a hazmat suit when you clear this stuff out. Don't worry about that, but just make better choices next time. That's all. Fridge fails happen to all of us. Even in my fridge right now, I probably have things that should not be in my fridge based on this video. There's a lot of that, but it's better to just clear it out. Don't live in fear. I think fear is the worst thing anyway. I'm not trying to create a fear message with any of these videos, but when you do the research, I mean, why not just live better anyway? If you're trying to boost your immune system up, one thing that I like that I've been taking for years would be Organifi Immunity. It's got vitamin C, zinc, and mushrooms to keep your defenses sharp. Think of it as insurance when things get a little out of control or you eat something that you shouldn't have. Also, when you click the link below and use code Drew, you get 20% off. And soon, I'm actually going to be raiding your pantry like I used to. 12, 13 years ago, I would go in people's homes, rip apart their pantries with their kids and everybody, so everybody knew we were on the same plan, moving forward to get in the best shape of our lives. And there's some stuff in your pantry that will blow your mind. So follow along for more.